Are you hearing the words technology cycles more and more? Because we certainly are. So let's find out what IBARMIA are doing to make your life a lot easier.
I am Arrate Olaiz. I'm in charge of projects and innovation here in IBARMIA. And we have developed technology cycles to give an answer to the market, because we see that there are still less and less qualified people to use the machines, and the machines are more and more complex, so we have a gap here. And we have developed the technology cycles to make the machine easier to use and to add more functionalities, but in an easy way to the machine.
So can you give me an example of, say, 3 technology cycles that you're using to make it easier for the engineers?
Okay, I will give you three examples, but of course we can adapt the technology cycles to the customer needs. But some of them which are critical for us, one of them is the auto tanning. Here we have to adapt the machine to the different parts that we can make, okay? I'm a customer and I have a really light part and after that a heavy part to machine. So I can't have the same adjustments for both parts. So what we try to do is to adapt automatically the machine to the weight and to the shape of the part that I have on the table of the machine. So we make this auto tanning, auto adjustment of the machine to the needs of each part. The second one would be the fingerprint. Here we try to make a health check of the machine, okay? We finish all the machines before delivering them to the customers, of course, in the factory in IBARMIA, and we have some movements defined and some parameters that we are collecting from these movements, and we have the health check before delivery the machine. And then we put the machine on the customer side and we see, okay, is the machine okay or not? We check again the same movements and we have this health check. And it's useful for the customer to know which is the condition of his machine, okay? He has a machine, a huge investment, and he needs to know if the machine is in a good condition or not. Maybe before making a high added value part that costs too much money and he wants to avoid the risk, so he makes this health check, he sees if everything is correct. If not, he calls IBARMIA and we try to put the machine in the best conditions. And the third one is the spindle protection. You know that the spindle is the heart of the machine, is the part that we use to remove the metal. So we want to keep it in the best condition, because if we have a crash, if we have a problem, it takes long and it takes much money. So we want to avoid any problem, and we are monitoring the condition of this spindle, and we try to keep it in the safe zone, okay? The supplier is giving us some safe conditions to work, and we try to keep it in this zone to avoid any problem and to have the parts in the best quality. And also we try to detect these kind of vibrations that we have, and we avoid any big damages if there is a collision. So we have those functionalities with the spindle protection.
Are you finding a lot of success with your technology cycles then?
Yeah, because they are really important to use the machine in the best way. I mean, if not, you are using the machine in the 10% or 20% of its capacity, so it makes no sense. So it's really, really good to see the customer using this functionality and having more and more performance from the machine than if they are not using it.